A significant number of Blade Echo players have either lost their progress at some point or they know someone who did. This has everything to do with a system that Blade Echo has decided to use while saving players' progress, but that system is outdated and no longer efficient. That is why in this video, I will be assessing this problem and providing a solution to it. And without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. Currently, the progress of any player is saved using Google Play Games if they are on Android and Apple ID if they are playing on an iOS device. Now, these are decent ways of saving progress and they worked quite well 5 or 10 years ago. But now, there are other ways of saving progress that work much better than this and even allow for easy switching between the accounts. Before we look at which system should be used, we need to point out the problems with the current system. Sometimes a player doesn't know how Google Play Games works, and for that reason, they might just play the game without ever connecting their account to Google Play Games or the iOS equivalent of that. This means that if that player loses their phone, then it becomes really difficult to restore their account progress. And the problem is that most of these players will simply move on to other games instead of restarting from scratch. The other problem is that once a player is on Android, they cannot switch and play on iOS. The reverse is also true. You cannot switch from iOS to Android. Now, this is not good at all because people always move from Android to iOS or vice versa. So this means that these people would lose all their progress. So what is the solution to all these problems? That is where Echo ID comes in. Echo ID is a system which simply asks the players for any valid email address of their choice. A code would then be sent to that email and the player would have to provide that code to complete registration and login. After that, a Blade Echo account will be tied to an email, no password required. And this would allow players to have different accounts attached to different emails that can all be accessed in the same Blade Echo application. This system has already been adopted by most of the top games, including Clash of Clans, and this is the example I will be using today. As you can see here, I am currently logged into my main Clash of Clans account. All I have to do is to tap here and then choose my second account. The game will start again and log me into my second account. As simple as that. To switch back to my main account, all I have to do is take the same steps and voila, I'm back into my main account. The advantage of this method is that your progress will always be secure. In addition, you can create more accounts whenever you need to and be able to switch between them at will. Thirdly, you can play on any device regardless of whether it's Android, iOS or even Windows. So, what do you think about this suggestion? Would it solve the problem of lost progress once and for all? Let us know below in the comment section. And if you found any value in this video, here is a few other videos you might like.